Hey everybody, welcome back to Nerd in Denial. We are back with another review. I don't care if I said back twice, we're moving on. And we're continuing our follow-up season, I guess, because they weren't all second seasons.
Yeah,
our follow-ups,
like
our sequel seasons trend we got going on with Nanatsu no Taizai or Seven Deadly Sins Season 2.
Woo!
And the real Season 2, not the bullshit OVA that Netflix calls Season 2.
Yes.
So, we're going to start where we always do with the opening. The first opening, great.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Loved it.
Second opening,
so good. We listen to it every time.
not every time, but most of the time.
Second one, yeah.
Second opening was very generic, not really good beat.
We skipped it.
We skipped the closings too. We really don't pay attention, especially when we're binging. That's the issue. We don't pay attention to closing when we're binging.
But I did not mind. I'm pretty sure that we did not mind the first closing. The second one, from the little bit I heard, was fine.
Yeah.
Really didn't like the second opening that much.
We aren't going to really talk about animation style because it's pretty much the exact same.
The exact same.
This is the first season. Still good, still pretty.
Yeah.
But the main thing about this season is a lot of plot, a lot of character development, and a lot of fucking backstory. Some of which I enjoy, and some of which I did not.
So.
Where do you want to start? Diane?
Let's just start at the beginning.
Which was kind of Diane.
Yeah.
First of all, Gother's an ass.
Gother can go fuck himself,
I
itself,
understand.
their self. I don't give a shit.
I understand he doesn't understand the concept of emotion. He doesn't understand why people are angry because of the things he does, and he's just curious, which is an emotion, I might add. Anyway, he's still an ass. Yeah. I don't care if he's a doll. Spoilers. You know this already.
Yeah.
He's an ass. And of course this happens with the moment of anybody who's shipping Diane and King get to have their hearts get their hearts ripped out.
And then it's like, they're gonna be together. No, they're not.
Back to square fucking
because
one.
Fuck you, Gother. There was no reason. And then he's like, well, I just started wanting to understand him more. No, that's not a valid excuse. That's not a reason.
Well, that's why he has the bracelet now, to keep him from doing shit like
because
that.
Because he wasn't taking his goddamn medicine.
That's what happens when you give them the choice to take it. No. But he did come in and save the day a number of times. Mainly once. With Galand. So. But now Diane's lost most of her memories, but we did get more backstory about her and her time with the Giants.
Yes.
Which was interesting. We meet a new character, another giant. I like her.
I hated her at first.
You're supposed to.
But now I like her.
Because now she got peg leg.
Now she's cute and adorable.
Now she got peg leg.
She got peg leg and children, but they're not hers, but still cute.
Anyway.
So then we have... That's one storyline that goes out throughout the whole season.
And then we have the 10 Commandments being introduced.
That's the big storyline of the season.
That is the main storyline. The 10 strongest demons in the demon clan. The elite guard for the king of demons. And they're all based on a command. I love how it's the reverse. Demons get the 10 Commandments and the good guys are the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
I always loved that. But they took the sin... The sins just are given their sin by a character aspect. Mm-hmm. The commandments are given their commandment as a combat aspect. As in, this is a criteria of your combat that you must constantly fulfill, or the curse of your commandment will also affect you.
Yeah.
We see that mainly with Galand of Truth. His commandment is, thou shalt not tell lies.
And then he ends up telling a lie, and he gets fucked.
It's not that he tells a lie, he breaks the rules.
He breaks the rules.
He swore to uphold the rules of a game, he broke the rules, turns to stone. Because I'm sorry, I'm so glad he went out like a bitch.
He did. He deserved to.
He went out like such a bitch.
He deserved to.
And he went out like a bitch against the 7th sin, who we did not get to meet last season. The Lion's Sin of Pride, Escanor. Who has quickly turned into one of my favorite sins.
Yeah.
Because
He's so cute.
At night.
He's so cute. And just adorable.
And then at day when he's muscular times 12.
Yeah. He's still cute. He got a little tiny head on his big body.
I still just love them. I've seen a lot of videos like this. This is how you handle and introduce an overpowered character.
Yes.
Consistently.
Yes.
And you give him that hell of a fucking, like, restraint
Yeah.
of it can only be during the day or when the sun is out. And the problem is he can make his own sun, which is cheating. So we get Escanor, but I still think my favorite moment of the entire season in terms of action is when Meliodas gets his powers back and asks to go greet the commandments. And then Galen's like, I need to finish him off. And he's like, excuse me. And it's just hysterical to watch. Anytime Galen gets bitch slapped is hysterical because he fucking deserves it. But that was hysterical. That is also how you handle an OP character consistently. And then it's still consistent because the characters who tried to fight him in that moment aren't the characters who beat him later. He knew he couldn't take on all 10 of them at once.
Yeah.
So those are really good villains. I'm also glad they're not all gone.
No, we still have 5 left.
5 left.
Except at the end of the season, they released Gowther because they locked Gowther up.
It's revealed that the name
and then
Gowther...
Gowther, the selflessness or something?
It is revealed that the guy who has taken over the 10th commandment is a substitute. And the previous commandment, their name was Gowther. And looked just like Gowther. And he was Gowther the Selflessness. And apparently, the OG Gowther, either broke his commandment or he tried to go against the Demon King and something has happened to him. So,
okay, see, I didn't get any of that.
Oh, no, it wasn't explained.
Okay. Because literally he just walked out of the cage and then was like, Gowther, selflessness.
Well, he remembers because...
And I was like, what?
Well, he remembers. Ish. It's hard. I don't know the full thing because he's not Gowther. He's not the demon Gowther.
Yeah.
I think he has his mind or his consciousness.
Okay.
Anyway, so he's a 7 deadly sin and a 10 commandment. He is the... I can't remember what animal he is. He's the sin of lust. And he's also the commandment of selflessness. And, I mean, it's also revealed that Meliodas used to lead the 10 commandments because he is also from the demon clan. He was the sin of love. Or not sin. Commandment of love, I believe. I think his brother replaced him. The uber powerful white-haired one. I think he replaced him. So...
And, he gets his power back from Merlin.
Which...
And then he has to go through trying to control it.
Trolling his emotions.
But the season ends.
That fucking... First of all, can we just say that trial...
That trial
fucking sucked for you, dude. That's harsh.
And then we had the short intermission of dumb bitch not putting the goddamn seed in. Because
the best part about watching this, I read this in the manga already, so every time that druid character walked on screen, I just started getting angry, and she was confused because I just kept going, I hate her.
And I'm like, but why? She hasn't done anything yet.
I hate her. And then it's revealed that she sabotages Elizabeth's trial.
And then I'm like, I hate her.
Because she's a jealous cunt.
Like, no! Stop! They're supposed to be together! Stop it!
But it's also revealed that he was there. He's known Elizabeth... Meliodas has known Elizabeth since she was a baby. He must have watched her or had a part in her reincarnation, because it is revealed that Elizabeth is the reincarnation.
Yeah, because she was born at the same time that Liz died.
So she is Liz reincarnated.
We also had fucking Elaine come back to life this season, which that was... Creepy and interesting.
And... watching Bond make out with someone who looks like they're 10 is not fun.
It's weird. She's very small.
But she's
very small.
They're all like that. So,
I mean, yeah.
But
she does the face and everything. She looks young.
I do like the part where Bond and Meliodas are arguing about which woman's
better.
About which of their women is better.
It's like that's such a bro moment of like, no, my girl's better. No, my girl's better. Well, my girl does this.
Anyway.
Well, that was fun. I think the whole Jericho
Bond thing
was a little weird, but they ended it quickly.
I think it helped because Bond explained, she's like, why are you letting me follow you? Because you look like my sister. You just remind me of my little sister.
And then she's like, that
hurt.
I don't want to be looked at.
We're gonna get that. I think I know what you're about to talk about. Let me say one thing real quick. King, I'm sorry, dude. You got the shit end of the stick this season.
Yeah.
So,
King.
poor apologies there. I also feel like this season had a lot of, I don't want to say plot issues, but tone issues. Because at first it was like, you know, the aftermath of season 1, so everyone's still coming off of that. And then the commandments come in, so like, all right, here we go. Training montage. Okay. Labyrinth. Okay. Okay. Tournament. Okay. Tournament's over. We fucked that over. War. What? It was just it was kind of all over the place.
And there was a whole, like, jumping, like, even during the tournament,
because
the girls start talking about, like, other shit. And they're just like, Elaine and Liz are just talking about it, and it's like...
The main issue is that a lot of this season, the sins are split up, but things are happening, so they have to keep bouncing back and forth between the groups of sins.
Following
along
the amount of characters.
There are a lot of characters.
It was extremely hard. There were so many times where I was like, well, yeah, that happened to that dude. And Matt's like, no, that's not his name. Because there's so many names.
And when you're already starting off with 7, and then if you count Hawk and Elaine, 9, and you're going to give us 8...
you mean Hawk and...
Sorry, Elizabeth, 9. You're giving us almost 10 characters to try to invest ourselves in.
And then you give us 10 more.
And then you give us
plus
20 side characters who don't mean shit this season, and you keep focusing on them. I remember when we watched the training arc for fucking Gil Thunder and the other dude for no reason, because they didn't do shit this season except exist.
Well, and then we had, the whole dad's dying and stuff.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm talking about
what is his name? Griamore turning into a baby?
Yeah,
What the fuck was that about?
They say they go into a training thing. He
walks
walks out and he's 10 years old again, and he stays like that until the last episode of the season.
It's so cute,
and
but why?
Like, they never even say, oh, what the fuck happened to him? They don't even bring it up.
Well, they do after he saves his dad.
Well, like until, I was about to say, they don't bring it up until the last episode of the season.
And then it's like...
Everyone's just like, oh, okay, that's a thing now. Moving on.
Because it was like, oh, he's weak or whatever, and he has to face that.
It was a fear. It was his fear of being too weak. Though the entire point of doing that was to make him look like a kid again to the demon who helped raise him for 10 years.
And then the demon's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have feelings for the child.
Speaking of dads... What about your favorite part of this season? With Bond.
Bond's dad, not dad.
Foster Fox dad. First of all, I remembered, that was the only thing I remember reading about him, just learning who he is. So I was like, oh shit, here we go. And then when Bond's soul gets eaten and it's revealed his dad is like, no, I got you. And I'm just like, oh... I thought she might actually started crying.
Well, watching Baby Bond was bad enough.
Getting beaten?
Because his...
First of all, abusive parents.
Dad, awful. Awful.
His sister died when she was 4.
And then this guy just takes him under his wing.
Teaches him how to steal.
And is like, hey, but I have this other kid. I have my own child. And you're like, oh, that's like sweet. Like he's trying to, provide for his kid. And then you find out he's a goddamn werewolf.
Fox.
Fox, whatever. And his little kid is in the cave thing, and then he dies!
The kid dies because he had to choose between saving Bond and saving his kid. So his kid dies. He assumed Bond died because he was...
And then he sees Bond, and then he gives his life for Bond, pretty much. Oh, it's so sweet.
It was one of the more heartfelt things in this season.
That was one of the better...
Moments. In terms of character, yeah.
Besides them panning to Jericho and she's just sobbing during it, it's like, no! Go back to Bond! Go back to Bond!
I mean, can you blame... She's us in that situation. She is us in the show.
It's just so sweet.
I love how he listens to... Like, the dad is telling his entire story and Bond's just sitting there going...
Like...
You don't how the fuck do you not recognize me?
That's me. That's me.
Like, she even brought that up. He hasn't changed.
He's
all.
Like, literally just, if you had smushed him down, that was him.
But, again... again, you have to realize it's been 3 decades, and he's 90% sure the people who
Well, he
captured
also
him,
hasn't aged. And he expects Bond to be old.
Yeah, because he still looks like he's in his 20s.
Yeah, he
which
looks
he
like
kind
he's
of
in his 20s. I mean...
Not to mention, when you're 90% sure somebody's dead, and if you see somebody...
And you're like, nah, that can't be real.
Exactly.
But he was just staring at him for so long. It's not a quick, like, oh, no, wrong one. Like, he was talking to him.
He was also dying, technically, so we have no idea how well he could see. So that entire thing was...
He died hugging him. It was so sad.
Now, speaking of sad,
I love Bond.
Meliodas is killed. And Bond... I love how Bond is trying so hard to stop it, and then the guy just makes him explode.
Oh my god.
So, Meliodas is killed, but Meliodas can't die. He is cursed to never age and to never die. By his father.
To come back.
His father takes a bit of his emotion with... Has to keep a bit of his emotion.
So when he does come back by the end of the season, he is not the same.
He is twice as powerful, number one.
But he's twice as demon.
He's twice as powerful, but when he he's twice as powerful all the time, but when he activates his demon thing and the tattoos show up, he becomes more like the guy who led the 10 Commandments. He is fighting a demon who killed Liz. And the reason why an entire city is no longer on the map. He's fighting him, but the guy surrenders. He says, I am done. Do with me what you will. And Meliodas smirks and destroys him.
And everyone goes, and that's not Meliodas.
He's smiling while he does it. But he goes back to the ruins of the bar, and he's making food. Somehow cooking meat on a stick, and he still makes it terrible. Number one, how do you fuck that up?
Because that's the running gag, was that he sucks at any type of food, period.
But how do you fuck that up?
I mean...
Anyway, but he realizes what's happening, and it's just, he goes, I have to save you.
Well, before that, real quick, there was that moment between him and Bond.
Oh yeah, Bond
walks up behind him and goes like, it's good to have you
glad
back,
you're not dead. Glad you're not dead.
And then he starts running through these thoughts of why did Bond look like that? Why was the look on his face like that?
He didn't look like Bond. He didn't look
like Bond. He didn't look at me the same way. And then he starts panicking. He starts realizing
what's going on.
And so that's the initial start of fuck.
So Elizabeth shows up and he goes, and I can't save me, but I have to save you.
And then it's what?
And he's crying.
You're save her from what?
Well, he just means in general.
Yeah.
He needs to save her from the commandments because she has the powers of a goddess.
Yeah. That she's still building and stuff.
So she's gonna be primary target for them. And he realizes the only way for him to get stronger is to do this. But if he does this, he loses himself. So he has to choose between being him or saving her, and it's destroying him inside. And I'm just like, when did this stop just being your average action show?
And now there's feelings involved.
Now there's feelings.
I also like that one character who summoned a fucking goddess.
And then immediately got destroyed because the goddess is like, nope, fuck, bye.
Yeah.
And just fucked
off. I fought this war once. Fuck you.
She literally fucked off.
Yeah.
But I love how those two demons, the naked one and the little mustachy one, were just annihilated. And that's where you see Meliodas first in this way, because he goes, he says something like, I don't have to kill you, but I want to.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to. And just fuck. Yeah. So I'm like sitting there going, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, season 3 not coming out for a long while, probably, because this took 2 or 3 years.
I mean, which is understandable with the amount of shit they covered.
Well, the amount of shit they covered, yes, but it also depends on how much, because they're covering whatever's in the manga. It all depends on how much of the manga is available. So,
which we don't want to know. I'm just saying. No.
But overall, I enjoyed this season, but I honestly enjoyed season 1 more. It was more of a fun ride to... also, fucking Merlin is broken.
Oh my god, yeah.
I knew that was coming. I knew that bit was already there.
So when did she... Can I ask you, because I don't know if I ever fully caught this. When did she officially come back to her body?
Off screen.
Okay, just wanted to confirm
Yeah,
that.
it was all off screen.
Because they don't show, like, and nobody paid any mind to it, really. They were just like, oh, Merlin.
Because of her powers, you just kind of accept it. She has the ability to have infinite mana. I cast a spell, it'll go until I say it doesn't.
Yeah.
And even everyone in the manga, they just go, that's cheating. Which it is. It absolutely is cheating. And I can't remember what they say in the anime, because cheating is just a funnier line.
I love another favorite scene, just purely because of how cute and funny it is.
Let me guess.
The bathtub.
When she's taking a bath and
Escanor is like,
turn the page for your book.
I'm gonna turn the page, gonna massage, and everyone walks in and they're just
did you notice what the name of his bar was? It was called My Sweet Gluttony.
Okay, yeah.
And she's the sin of gluttony. Yeah.
I realized the name, but I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah, she's the sin of gluttony.
That's adorable.
And it was called My Sweet Gluttony.
He loves her. At least
Because
that relationship looks more okay. Every relationship looks fine except for goddamn Bond and Elaine, because Elaine looks like she's 5. And Bond looks like he's 30.
Anyway, I still enjoyed the first season more. It was more of a fun ride, and there weren't as many stressful moments, but it's stressful in a good way.
And there weren't so many storylines.
There weren't so many storylines, and at the end, it just felt like more of an end. The bad guy was beaten. We can just move on. It had a they lived happily ever after kind of deal, but this one is just like, so wars on the horizon.
And well, this left you with, how is Meliodas gonna deal with this? What, does Diane get her goddamn memories back? Because motherfucker, does Gowther die? Can he just be gone now?
Elaine is in a coma.
Elaine's in a coma thing because she's not dead, because Meliscula or whatever her name isn't dead. That's how they know that she's not dead, even though Bond killed her.
Bond turned her head upside down.
But that doesn't mean she's dead, because demon.
Yeah, the only way to destroy a demon, or to kill a demon, is to destroy each of their 7 hearts. Because they wanted to be Doctor Who plus 5. But overall, if you like the first season, definitely give this season a try, because
it's a slow start.
It's a slow burn. But once it gets going, oh shit, it goes.
Yeah.
I still recommend it.
Yes, absolutely. Especially if you're into like the kind of the lore that comes along with that too. I think that makes it a little more interesting if you know a bit about it.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that the intro kind of summarizes it for you every time.
Yeah.
Every episode. Next, we are doing a suggestion by one of you guys. We are doing No Game, No Life, which I have seen before.
I believe was Allison's suggestion.
I think so too. I saw this a long time ago in college. I vaguely remember the premise and what the characters look like, but that's about it. And it's going to be a nice fun watch. After that, I'm keeping a surprise for everybody involved, including her. Even though if she thinks long and hard enough, which she won't, she'll figure it out what it is.
I don't care enough.
Because I won't shut up about it. But thank you guys so much for joining. We appreciate every single one of the views you give us. Please follow us on YouTube, on Twitch at NerdandNile226. Because there's another Nerd and Nile, and we'll make sure.
Yeah, Nerd and Nile 226. We stream once or twice a week.
Or sometimes just because we fucking feel like it. Like
last night.
Yeah. But contribute to our Patreon if you can at patreon.com/TokuCast. And as always, we will see you guys in the next video. What?
Instagram and Twitter.
Instagram and Twitter. Sorry, I apologize. I forgot Instagram and Twitter.
It's alright.
Oh my god.
And Instagram if you want to see cute dogs.
Twitter if you want to see.
Twitter if you want to stay updated to when we upload videos or when we go live on Twitch.
And we're going to rewind a bit. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye!